Shoot, move, communicate, right? Shoot, move, communicate. You've got your sustainment lined up, your supports lined up. You've been practicing. You're committed. You've got your assessment, your alignment. Next step is move. Take action. Take action and have hope that it's going to work.
I think that there's the two-sided coin that keeps a lot of people back, and it is fear. And on one side, it's fear of failure, but also just as real as the fear of success. And it sounds goofy, but anybody who's been in leadership long enough knows that's a real thing. Fear of success, but people are afraid to take the shot, and especially in a sales type of environment, bro. You know how many times I've been told no after 30 years?
Yeah.
I could care less if you say no. Like
Gretzky, you gotta, you miss every shot.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, or something like that. Yeah. And it's true. And it's like, guess what? I one of the things that I learned to tell people, someone told me, and I started telling other people, was that whole concept of don't be afraid to fail. Like, go fail. Instead of just saying, don't be afraid, go fail. I want you to go fail. Sometimes they say every no is closer to the next yes. How about I give you permission to go fail really hard this week? And that way, when you come back, you're not coming back with your tail between your legs. You're coming back going, hey, I tried and I failed. And I'm like, high five.
So good. I love that Denzel Washington speech where he says, fail early, fail often. Just fail forward. And look, I love that energy because, especially for young people, I would much rather see you fail early in life while you've got time to recover and implement the lessons learned and get access to people that have failed and will share with you their insights. I love sharing with people as long as they listen, right? And maybe even implement what I'm saying so that they don't have to go through it. Because if I recognize you're not listening and you're not even going to care what I'm saying, or you're just trying to distract me from what I'm doing, I'm going to get frustrated and probably annoyed. But if you really want the insight and the advice, I love that part, right? That's great. But sometimes you just got to step out and you, like Frodo Baggins, you don't know what's going to happen next. Bilbo Baggins, right? You don't know. You're just stepping out on an adventure and you see where it goes. And hope is so crucial because you got to believe it's going to work, man.
Yeah.
You got to. And if it doesn't, guess what? Then you assess, you align, and it just keeps on going, right? So that was something I stumbled into as I was preparing for tonight. And anyone listening to the sounds of our voice, if you're going through it, if you're persevering, but your resiliency is lacking, or resilience is good, but you're not persevering, or you're not adapting well with the change and all the other stuff, take a look at those 4 things we discussed, and maybe that can figure it out. Because how important is it, guys? And I'll throw this one, Jeremy. How important is it to find this passion inside of you, inside of somebody, for the long game?
Well, it's the thing that stands out to me is a person that feels like they've been told, you have to pay your dues. You have to pay your dues. You have to pay your dues. And at that point, that's when all forward progress stops. I always want to encourage somebody to not say no to an opportunity and encourage them to put themselves out there early. Don't feel like you have to pay your dues. If you've got the best idea in the room, like, stand up and say something early. Start practicing pushing yourself forward, preparing yourself for the next step. And that moment that we look around and we're going, I'm just paying my dues. Those are the people that need to be remotivated quickly. Keep pushing forward.
And you got to know what your muse is, right? You got to know whatever the thing is that lights the fire in your belly that gets you to want to go out there and run those 2-3 miles. Even if you start with walking or walk running or whatever it is. Whether I have this song, there's this song called No Love in Oklahoma or something like that. It's from the Twister soundtrack. I stumbled upon it the other day. I was doing work on my phone, because I'm a social media guy now.
By the way, that was a super deep cut. By the way, that was.
My wife puts that on repeat when she's cleaning.
Oh,
really?